Welcome to the Bitcoin Globe, day 1242, where we are counting the days down until the next Bitcoin halving. And it seems to me that we are perhaps going to witness a perfect storm in the Bitcoin world. That's just my opinion at this moment. It seems like a positive, perfect storm. What do I mean by that? What is this positive, perfect storm? Is that we are, as a globe, coming together in a positive community. Is that the right way of saying it? It's like a snowball effect to some degree, like where okay, Americans are getting paid today, right? It's the first. Usually, in general, that is the day where we get paid. In a lot of cases, that's the day we get paid. Is on the 1st of February. Now we have the opportunity. I wish I had money right now, and maybe Bitcoin will dip a bit down. In the past, it has. Like after a payday, sometimes on some paydays it would shoot up in price, and then you could sell it when it went high, and then wait for it to drop back down. Now you have to be really careful with shorting it because it may hit that peak, not the peak, but we may hit the rocket. The rocket may take off, and you want to have every bit possible by the time the rocket takes off, and it's taking off now. I think I saw something yesterday that said more whales, people with a lot of capital, are starting to move into the Bitcoin space. They're taking a large amount of this debt-based money that they've had to work very hard for, because to earn this debt-based money, you have to take on more debt, and it's not easy to transform that debt into something positive. Now it's a little bit easier. It still takes a lot of patience and technological skill to move into the Bitcoin space, because a lot of people, they see the price going up and they'll buy, and then they'll get caught up in the hype and they'll keep buying, and then it drops and they get scared right away and they sell the lowest price. They're not really thinking long term, and that's a big part of the Bitcoin world. I feel like being successful. If I would have thought, and I always did have in the back of my mind, I'm going to regret gambling this away in blackjack or something like that. I will, and definitely at this day, I do regret that, because Bitcoin being not even a gamble at this point. From then when I wagered a Bitcoin, or when I lost it in a high up scheme, if I would have just held on to it, if I would have been patient, I would have seen higher return. Just waiting and waiting, being patient. That's where I'm at now. Now I'm a bit more patient. I'm a bit more wise. I'm trying to collect Bitcoin in different ways. That's why I've decided to make this channel, in hopes of, well, number one is like a documentary for myself, a journal for myself, to see how my knowledge progresses, how I become more smart along the way, make better decisions, to see how that transforms my life, and to see how Bitcoin transforms my life into a more positive life, whatever that means, moving into a more positive direction. Just now in my mind, I'm like, oh, fudge, I don't remember where I put my ledger. I need to find that. I do have it backed up, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's on my silver chain, and I'd like to keep dibs on that. Keep dibs on your Bitcoin. Treat it as if a Bitcoin were worth $1 million now. How would you be protecting that Bitcoin if it was worth $1 million now? Once again, I don't like to put Bitcoin into USD value. Imagine if you could take one Bitcoin right now and exchange it for a yacht. Okay, you could take one or maybe not the yacht. Yacht's way high up there, but who knows? That's definitely a possibility. Exchanging a Bitcoin for a yacht, or a very nice piece of real estate, or a serious luxury item. Imagine if you could exchange this Bitcoin for something like that right now. Now you would want to keep that Bitcoin much more safe probably than you are. I should know where my ledger is at all times, if not around my neck, for ultimate security. Something I need to think about, something I need to be aware of. Some other notes I have for you today. Going back to this snowball effect, it's like, okay, Americans, we buy in on the first when we get paid, and then maybe some other countries start getting paid a few days later. It just seems like the Chinese are coming back from their holiday. They're going to see that Americans are buying up the Bitcoin. Maybe that's going to spread awareness to China, South Korea, Malaysia, Asia. we need to all be competitive, and you can be competitive by transforming debt into something positive. If I could go back in time and have used every ounce of grant money, student money, whatever debt that I could have acquired to transform into Bitcoin, I would easily be able to pay off my debt and not everybody, but a lot of other people's debts. Shoot, maybe everybody's debt if like I had bought millions of bitcoins or something like that. Who knows? Who knows what was capital? And I think the same is true now. I don't think I could. You're supposed to legally say shit like that, but probably there's a freaking good chance that if you did have some money right now and you put it into Bitcoin for the long term, don't get too attached to it. Don't put in an amount that gets you emotionally attached to it, which I'm pretty much all in with Bitcoin, but I don't have enough to really be super attached to it. It would hurt me if it went down. I guess I am attached in the sense I'm making this channel every day, but it's not really reliant on the Bitcoin price. It does affect me a little bit, like I said, but that's what I get to observe, and it shouldn't affect me up or down because I'm in it for the long term. I would like to be able to exchange my Bitcoin for a solar-powered yacht and then invite you all out to the yacht on the New Year's, or not the Year's, on the next Bitcoin halving, which is coming up quick. We have a lot of ground to cover. I watched on Bitcoin Reddit the overcap that just happened. Everything that happened in the Bitcoin space, not everything that happened, but a lot of things that happened in the Bitcoin space. It's enormous. It's hard to keep track of. I'm studying my ass off and I can't keep up with it. There's always a new article or Bitcoin post, Reddit post, or YouTube video, something to absorb. I need to start reading more Bitcoin books to totally put myself. I'm seeking into the rabbit hole. I really like Bitcoin. It's really great to get a tip for creating something I feel is valuable in some way, talking about Bitcoin, to receive a tip for that, or even just the positive energy of a thumbs up. A thumbs up is some serious, straight to me positive energy. Keeps me going, keeps me making these videos, keeps me positive, What other notes do I have for you today? I'm feeling a lot better, obviously, sitting in the sun. Oh, dogging on banks a little bit. I just look at my bank account, and it's like I have this savings account, I have this checkings account, and it's just like, what's the point of having? There should at least only be one. I only need the checkings, really. What is the point of the savings? I feel like there's no point in really having the savings. You're not saving much. It's better to if you're gonna do a savings in a bank account, you're just smarter to put it in Bitcoin. Probably, you will probably look back one day and say that, of course, it was much smarter to put it in Bitcoin than a savings account. It's probably smarter to buy Bitcoin right now than any other investment. It's probably safe. We'll probably be able to look back and say that it's been the best performing currency for a few years, and it's probably going to be the best performing currency of this year. That's my prediction. It's probably going to be the best performing currency of this year. If it's even considered, to me, it's a positive asset, something I've never had access to in my life, really. I can't think of another asset that I've had that is more positive than Bitcoin, and I'm really positive about Bitcoin doing well. So we'll see, and that's what once again, that's what we're here for. You guys probably saw the news article about the federal employee at the Federal Reserve mining Bitcoin. Smart guy. I mean, obviously, it's not the legal thing to do, blah, 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 blah. But hey, if he would have gotten away with it, he'd been a lot better off. But I'm kind of glad that he didn't. Just more awareness for Bitcoin. Yes, that's all the notes. Sometimes Bitcoin veterans kind of want the price to go down, so that we can get more of it. I don't think we're going to see the downswings as much as we used to. So the Bitcoin veterans, we're not going to have as many opportunities to buy Bitcoin on those downswings. But who knows what's going to happen in the future? But be ready to buy up on those downswings if you have any capital. That's the time to buy, is on the downswings, right? So increase your profits. That's it for this video. I'm going to kick back in the car, study some more Bitcoin stuff, and just relax, enjoy my day. Enjoy the comments that you guys leave, and yeah, I'm here.